Nick Garcia of ProTech Management, who's going to give us an overview of remote monitoring.
So with ProTech, what we're trying to do is turn the AV service model on its head. Typically in AV, we have kind of a break-fix model. This may look familiar to you. Is the way we find out about problems with our AV systems is somebody walks into a room, they're about to have a meeting, and at that time they figure out that there's a problem, right? It could be a projector has gone offline, but the problem is you're about to have a meeting, and so that's a problem, right? You find out the projector's offline, you call service, you hope somebody gets there in time to fix the projector and have your meeting. More often than not, you have to reprogram and reschedule and have the meeting somewhere else while you're trying to get the problem fixed. So if our goal is to make the model proactive. Instead of reacting to problems, we're seeing problems before they happen. Through this software, remote monitoring software, we're seeing problems before they happen. We're monitoring devices ahead of time. We're finding issues and problems well before any type of meeting is going on. We're doing that through a software called Utility that gives us alerts and gives us ideas when devices are going offline, and then we can react and we can fix those devices and problems before anybody ever walks into the room. So then you know ahead of time, and then you fix the issues ahead of time. So basically what we're talking about here is 24/7 proactive monitoring, watching your devices in all of your conference rooms across your AV infrastructure. Could be in multiple locations all across the US. We have dashboards, data, alerts, reports that you can get from the software, including things like room usage, power consumption, which devices are giving you the most alerts and problems. All kinds of data is available through the Utility software. It's hardware agnostic. You may be aware that there's other solutions out there that are specific to particular manufacturers, things like Crestron XIO Cloud, Logitech Sync. Our software is completely agnostic. As long as the device has an open API and an IP address, we can monitor it. It can be deployed within new or existing AV systems, and then we have a support model that fits our end users' needs. As I mentioned, we use a software called Utility. They're a well-known software developer. They've been in business about 14 years. They're constantly improving and upgrading the software, and we're a partner with them. As a premier partner and as an implementer of their software, we bring feedback to them from our end users that allows us to continually improve the software, make new revisions, and continue to make it better. What I want to do now is show the ProTech Management dashboard, which is basically a single pane of glass that has everything on a single interface, including alerts, notifications, the reports that I mentioned, etc. The data we can get from the Utility software is in-depth data about everything from room usage to device alerts, etc., etc. We can see all your AV assets across your AV infrastructure. What we find in the AV industry is often that customers don't even know what they have within their conference rooms. Now we have it all in one place at the touch of a button. One of the most important features that we love about Utility is the ability to automate and schedule room testing. So we can actually go into a room through the Utility software with the touch of a button. We can turn devices and systems on and off, and this can help with large AV infrastructures, hundreds of rooms, for example, where you may be doing that physically, having to go physically from room to room. Now you can do it with the touch of a button. I actually want to go into the software itself. If you'll go to the Internet Explorer right there.
Explorer or the Chrome?
The Chrome, yeah. Yeah, I think you got to pull it up. It's down here.
Excuse me.
So this is just a look at the Utelligy software. We call this the dashboard. It's a completely configurable and customizable dashboard. It gives you a 30,000 foot view of all your AV rooms. We're showing that here. Here we're just showing the time. There we're showing power usage and consumption. Here we've got an alerts list. If we go to the Rooms tab next and click on that, we can actually get a look at each one of our rooms. What state are they in currently? Is the system on or off? Are there any alerts or problems or issues in that room? If it has a video conferencing system in the room, we can tell if it's in a call or not. And then we can also tell if the room is occupied. If you click on this founder's lobby or founder's room here, from here now we can look at each specific device in the room. We can also tell again if the device is connected. What is the status of the device? Is it on or off? Does it have any alerts or problems? If you go over here to metrics, now we can see specific information about each device. We can see things like firmware version that's loaded on the device, IP address, MAC address. All this information is stored within the Utelligy software. And then if we go to You Automate, this is the function I was talking about where you can automatically schedule your rooms to be tested. If you go to Automate and Schedule, we can schedule these rooms to run specific tests at certain times of day. For example, this one's running a test every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. It's testing 8 rooms and just seeing if those rooms have any issues or problems. We can run that on a schedule basis, or if you click on those 3 dots over there, we can actually run an ad hoc test at any time. And then if we go to our test log, we can see the results of that test. And if you click on any one of those, we can see what kind of output we get. So this is showing we had 1 room tested. The room passed with no issues or errors. If there were any errors, they would show up right here, and it would show which specific device had an issue or problem. That's basically it. That's ProTech in a nutshell. Basically, this is installed on a server, either a virtual or physical server at your customer site. And then as long as we have IP addresses and those open APIs for each of those devices, we can monitor them and proactively tell when there are issues or problems.
Great. Thank you, Vic. Appreciate you being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you.